Hey guys, it's Sebastian. So in this video, I'm going to walk you guys through how I started a dropshipping store and in 10 days was able to go from $0 in revenue with no data with my Facebook ads to doing around $1,500 profit every single day. Now, this is something that requires a lot of skill and time, but if you can master the steps I'm going to explain, you can probably replicate exactly what I'm doing. So before we get into my computer, be sure to smash the like button and click subscribe below because I am posting every single day. Now that that is out of the way though, I'm going to start the screen recording and get into, I'll show you the profits, the ad spend, the product cost, everything, and then kind of explain how it happened because it was pretty fun and I'm super hyped that this happened and I want to share it. So yeah, let's get into my computer. Okay, so here was yesterday. So today it is, oh, I just got a sale 5 minutes ago. Nice. So today is the 2nd of July and this is the 1st of July, and you know, happy early 4th of July. I will be posting a video on the 4th, so look forward to that too. But here's the profit. It's weird to look at this because this store literally didn't exist like 12 days ago, and now it's a store that's making me a lot of money a day. So this was yesterday's revenue, $2,200, which is a lot for 11th day, considering I've only spent $141 on Facebook ads. $328 product cost. Our product cost compared to how much we're selling the product for is solid. This doesn't include shipping, so shipping is down here. It's $160, but this is all added up to come out to $1,500 in profit, $1,547, which is really good. I'll show you guys today. I don't know exactly what we're at, but let's have this load. So today I'm at $1,560 in revenue. $246 product cost, that's not including shipping, but this profit does again include shipping. Marketing costs, I've spent $128 on Facebook ads, accumulates to a little over $1,000 in profit, and I'll show you guys, I can show you guys exactly when we started. Here, I'll show you guys this to prove it. So right here, as you can see, we didn't run ads at all. First day ran $25. I launched the campaign like halfway through the day, so it didn't really spend. Second day, $50 ad spend, revenue was $540, profit was $336. Day one, I guess day two, and then third day, 55 spend, no sales, so it was a little inconsistent these first few days. And then the fourth day, almost $1,000 revenue with $57 ad spend. This is all Facebook ads, no Google ads, no lookalike audiences. I didn't have data for this store. Again, I got great custom creatives and ran this up. And then this is the, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth day, $300 in sales, $68 in marketing, so I increased budget. And then right here, basically budget doubled. And then this was a big day because I increased budget by double. I doubled the budget basically. And our sales in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in 7 days, I was able to profit and get this store to profiting $1,500 in a day. And then the next day was $500 profit. This one was yesterday, $1,500 profit, and then today we're so far at $1,000 profit. So yeah, that's good, but I want to provide some value for you guys, so we'll just click today, and yeah, we'll talk about this. So the stuff that went into this product and this website, it was a lot. Product research is mainly the most important thing. You need to find good products that people are willing to buy, that have a big enough demographic and target audience to where you can actually target enough people to sell products on a consistent basis. Some people find good products that can't really sell consistently, or some people find products that people just don't even want to buy, or sell products that don't have a big enough audience to sell to, and then they really don't make money. Or they try to run ads towards a product that already has been sold a lot, and I'm not saying it is saturated. There really isn't much, like, I don't believe in having a product being oversaturated. I just believe the barrier to entry increases as more people get into the product, because there will be, again, a lot more competition, meaning you'll have to dish out more money on ad spend to actually get some solid results. So finding the product is number one, and then your second thing is increasing your website's trust to the max. Whether you're showing shipping times, whether you're giving them an FAQ page that answers all their questions on the product page, including tons of reviews on the product page, having massive trust be built when they land on your site. You don't want to have any flaws really on your website, and you want to optimize your website as much as you can. Now, how do you do this? You have to go through your site and basically act as if you were a consumer. So land on your product page, look at the price. Is the sell price too high? Is it too low? You won't really be able to gauge that on your own, so you just have to learn through the amount of clicks you get compared to add to carts. If you have, again, I've mentioned this before, if you have a lot of clicks, no add to carts or purchases, your product price is way too high. So make sure that is adjusted and properly set, and then from there, I would suggest you always have something like a live chat on your website and a phone number and a contact email, because that will allow you to gauge exactly what people are curious about. So for this product, I had a lot of people asking what the shipping times were and stuff along those lines. I can't really mention anything else in regards to the product, but one of the questions was shipping times, like how fast is shipping to Canada, or how fast is shipping times to Texas. And so I ended up doing something where I can actually show them exactly how fast I will get the product to them. And that is awesome, because that eliminates the barrier from having them be a visitor to actually converting them from your website onto a purchase and collecting that income. Now, also understand your website's never going to be perfect. I'm adjusting this site almost every single day, whether it's something small or something large, like I'm editing a video for the ads, or adding more photos to the product description, or customizing the photos, like doing some editing to them. Whatever the case may be, there is a lot of work that consistently goes into it. Now, it's not to say I'm working a crazy amount on this store. It's probably taking me like an hour or two a day to actually run this, and that includes, I'm still fulfilling these orders myself. I'm discussing everything with the suppliers myself. I haven't yet outsourced that. It will probably happen in the next few days. But all this stuff is taken care of by myself. Customer service, I'm doing it all, so I haven't really outsourced yet. I haven't gotten to the point where I need to, because this is higher ticket. I'm getting around a $400 AOV, so that means that I don't have to make that many sales to do $1,500 a day in revenue, or $2,000 a day in revenue. It's not really that difficult to hit. Hypothetically, yesterday I did hit $3,000 in revenue from the ad spend, but the person actually viewed the site and then bought the product the next day. It was like right after midnight, so it didn't count on this sales dashboard, but hypothetically he did actually buy it from yesterday's ads. So I basically hit $3,000 a day in like 10 days with this store. So the next important thing is your marketing. Again, when you're running Facebook ads, what your metrics are for letting them run or turning them off, or like at what point you turn them off, because a lot of people just go into Facebook ads as a whole in the dark and they run ads. Let's just say they launch a $100 campaign with 10 ad sets and they let them run, and they don't really understand exactly how to analyze the data. That is important. One thing I always aim for is a high click-through rate. So over 3%, over 2% is good, honestly. Anything over 2% is solid, and then a low cost per click. I like to aim for under $1. And then for add to cart rate to purchase rate, I like to do at least 1/3. So if you have a lot of add to carts and not a lot of purchases, that means something is probably wrong from the time, like something's probably not right when they add to cart to actually go to the purchase. There has to be one thing that's probably throwing them off and not letting them buy. Like maybe you have some weird text on your cart page or something along those lines that is making them not trust your site or something like that. So for myself, with this store that I'm running, I have around I believe like 5/6 of every people who add to cart buy. So almost everyone who buys or adds this product to cart is going to buy. Now understand that is high, and that is not what I recommend you guys aiming for, because it'll be very difficult to get to that point. But I suggest like 1 in every 3 people who add to cart should purchase. If they don't, then there's something probably wrong. And then another thing is how much you should spend before you actually start killing ads or stuff like that. For this product, it was fairly simple because I'm really not spending a lot on ads even to this day. Like again, I'm at $1,500 today, over $1,000 profit, and I've only spent $132 on ads. So I have yet to scale. So it's not really something where I've had to turn off a ton of ads. Obviously, if I see something with a really low click-through rate and a high cost per click and stuff like that, I immediately turn off the ad within 1 day or 2 days of that. I can really understand if the ad is going to do well. And the thing with some ads is they do get lucky sales, but if they're not pulling in consistent sales and they consistently have a low click-through rate, it's most likely that they're not going to perform well in the long run. It's just not how it works. Now, one of the big things I do suggest for this is having some sort of call center. So whether you have a friend who's answering phone calls for you or you do it yourself, make it apparent that you guys answer phone calls on your website. You can convert a lot of traffic to sales if you offer a phone line to have people call in and ask you questions, because they trust your site so much more when you have someone that's actually talking to them. So that definitely does add a lot of trust onto your website. So another tip I have for you guys when you're scaling your store, whether you've just started or you're already at like a few $1,000s a day in revenue, you need to have a relationship with your supplier where you guys are talking on almost a daily basis. I chat with mine on a daily basis to just get tracking numbers updated and have everything synced so that they are not lacking or slacking at all. I want to make sure I'm getting my tracking numbers inputted into my orders as fast as possible so that my payment processors are completely content with me doing business with them, because again, I'm dropshipping and I still use PayPal and Stripe. I don't have issues with them because I have fast processing times and fast shipping times overall, and I'm able to do that because I have a good connection with my supplier. And it's not like I found him by just like doing crazy research in the dark web. Like, I literally just went on either AliExpress or Alibaba, searched for the product, and started contacting a ton and see which one treats you well, and then start working with them. If the product works well, be sure to order the product before you actually sell it, test it out, and then once you start making sales, you can actually start negotiating the pricing with the product with the supplier. So that's why I personally like Alibaba, because they have way more room to work with pricing rather than AliExpress. AliExpress in itself is usually filled with dropshippers who are dropshipping from the supplier, and they are just a middleman who's like doubling the price for the product. So one of the big benefits with having that good relationship is once you're doing consistent sales a day, you can actually contact the supplier and say like, yo, can we do better pricing or something like that? And you can get upwards of 10% extra margins on your sales, which is amazing. So if you're doing $2,000 a day, you could potentially lower the cost of goods by 10% of your of your sell price, not even of your actual product price. It just depends on what your supplier is willing to do. But that is amazing in itself. That's what happened to me. My supplier was like, hey, Sebastian, you're doing a lot of orders per day, or like you've done a lot of orders with me, so we're dropping this price to this, and then we're actually going to lower your shipping price a bit. So I got a lot, like margins increased quite a bit with this store. So that's how I'm able to also profit quite a bit. But that's kind of about it. I mean, like, that's the general information of how I started a dropshipping store, and now I'm profiting around $1,500 a day with it, with ease. It's not like it's taking like 10 hours a day. It doesn't really take any time. The only time it takes out of my day is talking to suppliers. If I'm replying to suppliers or like sending them tracking info, or not tracking, customer info and stuff like that, or negotiating pricing, or seeing what I can get priced for, if I buy in bulk, just stuff like that. But a majority of this is automated. Ads don't really take that long. It's just simple analyzing for like 5 minutes, seeing how everything is performing, maybe 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes at night. But that's kind of it. It is fairly simple. I do think a lot of people overcomplicate this business model, but I'll make more videos on that, and I do want to make some more videos on Facebook ads. So let me know if you have any direct like questions or topics you want me to cover with Facebook ads, like how to scale or how to consistently get a great ROAS, because let me start a screen recording again. So I started the screen recording again, but let me know if you guys do have any questions for Facebook ads or any video topics you want me to make. This ROAS is pretty crazy for what it is. I've consistently been getting around a 10 ROAS per day with Facebook ads, no lookalike audiences, no, I don't have any data for the product. It's a brand new, fresh pixel, everything is fresh, and I haven't even spent $1,000 yet on Facebook ads, and I've been able to generate over $9,000 in revenue. So I think that's pretty good in my opinion. But hope you guys did enjoy this video and get value. If you did, smash the like button and click subscribe below. If you have any questions or concerns or video recommendations, drop those in the comment section below. But again, I hope you guys did get value from this video, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video.